A lot of snow, and now that same system arriving right here in our region as well.
Got a lot of rain ahead of us. Let's get a check of the next weather forecast with meteorologist Tammie Souza.
You know, we're really lucky that cold air is going to come in after all the moisture is gone, because this could be a big mess for us. But this is all rain, this event, and this next weather alert is because of the pockets of heavy rain, rough commuting out there, maybe a few gusty storms, and these winds that are going to pick up. We're going to see a wind gust up to maybe 40 miles an hour. Let's take a look across our fair city. It is enshrouded in clouds. We are looking at wet roadways out there, so please leave extra time. We've talked about that all morning. The next weather alert includes that rain and wind for today. We're looking at messy commutes this morning and through the afternoon. I think the mid-evening it starts to taper off. So by 5, 6 o'clock, it could be a little bit dicey on the roads, and then things improve as far as the wetness on the roads. Gusty storms are possible. We are not under a severe threat, but a few of these could get a little bit rumbly out there and dump a little bit of heavy rain. And we do have a wind advisory right on the shore. Right now we're looking at Storm Scan 3. We have rain across much of the area with the exception of the shore. You're just looking at some sprinkles out there. You can see these pockets of yellow now just in parts of Philadelphia out toward the airport, and you can see some of that through Delaware County and moving toward Chester County, down into parts of Salem County, Gloucester County, and Cumberland County. Rain across Delaware, some moderate showers toward Dover. All of this is lifting off to the north and the east. There's two parts to this system. The warm front came through, so we're very mild. We are watching this rain flow in, but what we're really going to focus on is out to the west. Headed toward Pittsburgh is a line of storms. Now, this is what's going to move through, bringing us perhaps some of those gusty storms later today. This is the cold front approaching. Behind it, you notice the snow that's moving through parts of Ohio. Well, we're not going to see that snow because we're going to stay too warm, and then the cold air will come in overnight. But this whole system stretches down to the Gulf Coast. You just heard from Naomi Ruckham about the tornadoes. We do have tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings headed out of the panhandle of Florida and into southern Georgia. You can really make out the moisture on water vapor imagery. Look at this. The blue is all of the heavy moisture. The orange shade, that's the very dry air. This is water vapor imagery, so you can really see where that cold front is headed toward Pittsburgh right now. So this is the futurecast. This is what I want you to focus on as far as the timing. Right now, rain across the area, so we'll continue to see the steady rain. Here we are at noon. It's kind of picked up. We don't have any of the gusty storms here, but by this afternoon, 2, 3 o'clock, we could see a few gusty storms and some embedded downpours. We get to 5 o'clock. This is now headed toward the shore, clearing out of Philadelphia. Here we are at 6:30. The front should have crossed, and the winds will now turn to the north and the west. Gone will be that warm air. Now we'll see cold air arriving, and the winds will gust by the time we get into this afternoon. We head into tonight. Things are quiet as far as rain, but the winds do pick up. Right now we're looking at winds that are gusting maybe up to 20 miles an hour, but we are expecting 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts down the shore and 24 to 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts in Philadelphia by this afternoon. We head into tonight. It starts to taper off at 7:30, but you notice these wind gusts are still gusting by midnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. We do have that wind advisory, all the shore points. Now that is through 6 o'clock tonight for those 40 to 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Look at the temperatures. 50 in Philadelphia, 46 in Reading, only 35 in Columbus. That's the type of drop that we're going to see temperature-wise. So from 59 today to 34 when you wake up tomorrow morning, and only in the low 40s tomorrow. It is going to be a chilly stretch for the next 2 days. Rain returns, light showers on Saturday, clouds for the birds on Sunday, and more rain on Monday. So we're just sort of in this very unsettled pattern. But today, windy, warm, and very, very wet. Guys?
Thank you, Tammie.
3 W's.
Yes.